Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are doing our weekly roundup. The title name might be different as of today, but it's gonna be like weekly roundup makeup reviews. Just because I feel like my title, people might not really know what it is when I say weekly roundup. Recap or whatever. Some people might not be like, know what that is. Anyways, what this is I go over all the makeup that I use throughout the week. That ends up in a drawer. I don't pick my makeup out at the beginning of the week. Like, as each day comes, I might have like a blush color that I want to use or an eyeshadow palette that I want to use, and I will pick the rest of my makeup based on that item. All right, starting off. So yeah, because I've had a few people ask like, oh, how do you decide what makeup to wear? Usually yeah, like it could be, let's see, a blush color, like this one here, for instance, that I really want to use, and then I'll just pick the rest of my makeup based on this blush color. And then yeah, at the end of the week, as each day comes and I'm pulling makeup out, doing my makeup, I put it all in a drawer so I can talk about it. First things first, the LYS Skin Loyalty Setting Spray. It's a natural finish. This is my second bottle of this, my second one this year, and this is what we're down to. I'm gonna repurchase this again during sometime next year. I have a couple of other setting sprays that I want to use up. Some of them are on the more glowy side. I rather the natural finish, but you know, I want to start using things up. All that to say, I do recommend this. I like it. It is a natural finish. It's not matte, it's not glowy. Depending on like your base products and that too will determine how much, like, what this does, I think. Because if you have like really glowy skin, this will tone it down, but not fully. Anyways, I like it. I like the mister. Very, very nice. Oh. And of course, we cannot get through a video without me dropping something. So yeah, I really do like that one. All right, next item, the Huda Beauty Easy Bake and Snatch. This is in the shade Cupcake. It's a pressed setting powder. I've hit pan. I will repurchase this eventually, although I removed the Sephora app off my phone, but I feel like I did not see this on the Sephora site. I seen the loose version of this, but not the pressed. Anyways, regardless, I will eventually repurchase this probably sometime next year. In this shade, whether it's the compact, like the pressed, or the loose. I have no problem buying the loose one. This is a favorite. I use this mostly for like T-zone. It isn't exactly matte. I don't know how to describe it, but there's still like a slight glow, but it mattifies it a little bit. That being said, just so you know, I have dry skin, like dry, sensitive, acne-prone skin, but I still don't like a full-on glowy makeup look. I do kind of still like having it like mattified a little bit here, although today I have like full on, I can see a nice sheen. I really like this. The Morphe Cloud Light Soft Glow Veil. I have the shade Dawn, and I will repurchase this one. As you can see, I've hit pan here. Again, sometime next year. I have some stuff that I'm just trying to use things up right now at this point. But this one, it's similar to the Hourglass finishing powder, but Hourglass is like like 2 steps above this one. It does like a similar thing. It has like a nice glow to it, but not as glowy and radiant as the Hourglass one. So it does help put your look together. I like this mostly like before I do my powder blush. I like going over my like whatever creams I have on my cheeks with this. The Rare Beauty highlighter and Mesmerize. Yeah, I'm still on board with these. I have 3 shades. Enlighten used to be my favorite shade, but I find like, especially this year, I'm using Mesmerize a lot more because I feel like it blends nicely into, like, the color of this looks nicer and it's not so stark with whatever blush that I end up using. So again, one day, if I ever use that up, I'll buy it again. I do have some water because we do chat a lot. I know. And Coke Zero Orange Cream. I don't want to hear about oh, Diet Coke and Coke Zero is worse for you than regular pop. I don't like how sweet regular pop is, so I'm a zero type of person. I don't like how sweet they taste. I think this is my first can of pop in like, geez, what, a week or two? Yummy. All right, going forward. Makeup by Mario. This is no surprise to anybody, especially if you're a longtime viewer. Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Foundation. I have the shade 2N. I have a couple of backups of this one. Favorite foundation. I recommend this over and over again. If you're okay with the price. If not, what I would recommend in place of it is the Maybelline Lumi Matte. I find these to be very, very similar to one another, like finish wise. So, I mean, this is also a favorite mine. But the Makeup by Mario, yeah. There's also he has a new one. It's more for dry skin people. So this one's like more, I find like luminous, like natural luminous. The other one's more like matte, neutral, natural. I don't know the natural. I feel like the other one's also not fully matte. I've seen many people use it. So, I don't know. They say this one's for dry skin, the luminous one, and then the other one's for people with oily skin. Eventually, I'm going to try the other one too, just to see how it works on my dry skin. But yeah, I don't want to talk too much about this because it's a fantastic foundation. You want something?
No.
No? Okay. Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Platinum. This is the platinum one. I really like this one. One day I'll eventually rebuy it, or I won't. I would like to get this one in like a nice dark chocolate brown, preferably. I have this one on today. My makeup today this video should be up before this one. I did a video, so I already did a Sephora VIB's recommendation video days ago. It was quite a long video, so go check that out if you want to know what I would recommend. Excuse me. This morning's Get Ready With Me, though, I did a video based on if I had to restart my makeup collection, like if I lost everything somehow for whatever reason, what would I go buy right now during the Sephora VIB sale? And yeah, I'm perfectly happy. I could be completely content and happy with the products that I would go out and rebuy. The only thing I didn't have was eyebrow products because I don't have any eyebrow products, eyeliners, or lip liners. Okay, I do have eyeliners and lip liners, but let's be honest here, I don't wear either one, so I didn't recommend that. But I'm completely happy with my makeup. Anyways, this mascara, I feel like it gets my lashes nice and dark. I wish my lashes were longer than this, but I mean, I have what I have for lashes. It's a good mascara. Do you need this? And I'll say this too. Do you need to spend Sephora money or like buy expensive products to get a good look? No, you don't. But a lot of drugstore stuff is up there in price now. So for me personally, I just rather go to Sephora for the most part. Anyways, really like this mascara. I think I would prefer it even more. Like it would probably be like top if I had it in a nice chocolate brown. For eyebrows, no surprise, it's been the same for quite some time. The NYX Brow Glue in medium brown. This is my second one. I will buy this. I'll probably just continue rebuying this one. I do like it. But I will eventually try some others. And then the Rimmel Brow Pro Micro and Soft Brown. I've gone through several of these. I think I have a couple more backups of that. I do recommend that. Really like it. The Tarte Sculpt Tape Contour. This one's in Cool Bronze. It's just like the Charlotte Tilbury one, only this one here, this part here turns so that you can lock it. So I unlocked it. You would squeeze some product out, which I'm not going to do right now, and then you lock it so that nothing else continues to come out. But it's not only do I like the color, but it's like a nice thin formula. And I don't know, I really like it. You can see it right here a little bit. Oops. But it does get messy if you get too much product out down here, but you can wipe it off. Otherwise, it's not gunky and stuff. I try, when I'm using this, I try to let out the littlest bit amount. If Tarte and Elf and anybody else would take the initiative to kind of do something similar with like a locking mechanism so product doesn't come out, I would probably go back to buying the Elf. The Elf one. Because I did like the Elf one a lot as well. But I could not stand how messy the Elf one was. Anyways, all that to say, I would definitely rebuy that again. Did I during the VIB sale? A lot of stuff actually I didn't rebuy during the VIB sale. I bought other things that I want to try. But yeah, there's always other. You don't need to rebuy everything right away. The ABH blush stick. This one is in the shade Latte. I have this on my cheeks today as well. That might not come to a surprise to anybody. If you just like this kind of a color, look at that. Like if you could only have one blush stick. This is like the perfect everyday color. Let me tell you. I love blush. There's several blushes that, there's a NARS one that I love. There's so many. But if I could only choose one, at least if I had to start over, that would be it. Anyways, all that to say, I like the formula. I really like the color. I'd buy that one again. I will. As long as they keep selling this, I will rebuy that one. The L'Oreal Lumi Lotion True Match. I have the Fair Glow, whatever you want to call it. It's nice. I wear this sometimes. If my skin's like just having like a bad skin day, I'll put this on for extra moisture. And, it gives a nice glow. Will I rebuy this one? I don't know. I'm not going to say like never again. There's nothing wrong with it. It's nice. But I'm not like, oh, I got to go get that again. To Give Me Glow Bronzed Bombshell. This one's in the shade Swim Shady. I would rebuy this again. In fact, if I do decide to go ahead and buy those two new Give Me Glow Cosmetics eyeshadow palettes, which won't be happening this year because I'm done buying makeup this year, except for eyebrow products because I go through that faster. But if I decide to go ahead and buy those two palettes next year, I will be sure to buy a backup of this bronzer because it's a really nice bronzer. It's lightweight, buildable. It's on the cool tone side, which I really like. I don't want to do an order with them just to buy the bronzer. It's too damn expensive, like after duties and taxes and all that. So I'm still not 100% if I'm going to buy those palettes, but if I do, I'll be making sure I get some other products, including favorites for backups. Morphe cheek thrills. If you guys haven't shopped the Sephora VIB sale yet, and you're looking at the Patrick Ta blush duos, which I love, by the way. If you got the money for it, go buy them. But if you want to make whatever, if you have a budget for the VIB sale, whatever, or you're just like, everybody's doing Patrick Ta, I want something different, but that's fantastic. The Morphe Cheek Thrills. This one here's in the shade After Party. There's like two creams. One has like a sheen to it, and there's like a powder. You will not be disappointed if you go buy one or all of these Morphe Cheek Thrill palette, blush, cheekers, whatever you want to call them, blush palettes. I have 3 different shades, and they're just as good as the Patrick Ta. It's like, do not sleep on these. It's so good. Like, fantastic. This is probably my favorite color that I have from them, the After Party. It's just like a everyday color. Don't sleep on it. If you want your money to go further too, go for these ones, because a lot of stuff, the discounts, honestly, now that I've already done my order, but now that it's done, I feel like even the 20% off, it's still not that great. So yeah, if you're shopping the sale, really, really put thought into it of what you're buying. Don't buy something just because it's hyped up. Don't recommend that whatsoever. But I will hype this up because it's worth every penny. Put it to you this way. I would pay more for this than what they're actually charging. Like, I really like it. And then speaking of the Patrick Ta, because again, this is like, I'm not going to say like these are not good. The Patrick Ta blush duos are some of my favorites. I did go ahead and buy the 2 new blush duos. I checked when they sold out before the VIP sale, but there's On Holiday. Do not be scared of this color. It's pigmented, so pretty. It blends out so nicely. So we have On Holiday, and then we have Out of Office. So darn pretty. I kind of hope that he brings these colors into his normal line. These look similar. They're not though, guys. They're completely different. I'll swatch them just in case you haven't watched me use these at all. So here's On Holiday. On Holiday. And then this one's Out of Office. Yeah. Completely different colors and no regrets whatsoever. I haven't bought in every single one of his blush duos, but I've several. I think I have like 4 or 5, well 6 now, maybe 7. I did give one away. It was just way too pink for what I like. If I'm gonna go pink, I want like this. The packaging's nice. Seems pretty sturdy. There's a mirror. I love the fact that there's a powder and a cream in there, and then you have like a little thing to protect. You have this part here to protect the cream from the powder. The formula is good. Like, again, these are a little bit goes a long way, so you don't want to take your brush in there and like literally just dab it, and then like dab on both sides and then blend it out. If you want to build it up, go for it. But yeah, I don't have anything negative to say about his blush at all. So yeah, I do recommend these. These ones here, I guess I should show you at the same time. They do come with coordinating glosses. So like you see there's a lighter one and a darker one. So they come with glosses. These are non-plumping, so they don't plump, in case you think they do. They smell like vanilla candy cane. They taste so good. Like I lick my lips a lot when I'm wearing these. I also hope that he brings these into his normal, like I know they're limited edition, but these are fantastic colors. I feel like if he adds these to his normal line, people will buy them. Even if he just switches them over to like the normal packaging, because these are like rose gold, people will buy them. I know I will. Like I would repurchase these in a heartbeat. And I would also gift them to others. They're very good. Anyways, these are just like normal glosses. I already have a lip product on. But these are normal glosses, and yeah, they don't plump. They smell delicious. They taste delicious. I don't know what else to say to that. The ABH Soft Glam Palette. This is my second one of this. And yeah, I would go ahead and buy this again. I have this on my eyes today. It's just, is it powdery? Yeah, but that doesn't bother me. I didn't get a mess on my face. And it takes a second to go on the palette. And quite frankly, I use my Singe Beauty brushes and not that much kick up was in this palette. Anyways, it's good for like every day. I feel like nobody really uses this anymore. But this is like, well, this is in my video from this morning, if I had to start over for my makeup collection. This one, you know what? Okay, I do like this, but I'll say this. I regret buying this. I did buy this one and the first one. I gave the first one away. I just was not feeling that one at all. I really like the mattes in it though, but like all the shimmers that were in there, they were just so lackluster and they just weren't doing anything for me. So I gave the first one away and I kept this one. I'm going to keep this one because all the mattes, yes please. The shimmers are not horrible in this one. To me, they're a bit better than the other one. But I regret buying this. I kind of wish I just would have, excuse me guys. I wish I would not have bought in this one. Just bought the all matte one with the 2 creams. The matte for, I like his matte powders or shadows. So time back I wouldn't have bought in this. I would have just bought his all matte palette instead. Just some food for thought. We have the Give Me Glow Cosmetics My Little Teddy palette, and I do like this. I'm not gonna repurchase it. It's like an all brown neutral palette. You get like the mattes are very nice. A lot of the shades are very similar, but like I've done how many looks at this? Couple this week. Very pretty. You can go lights. For me though, with this palette for the most part, I'm probably gonna create like dark, smoky, glam looks. And the shimmers they're metallics. They are very pretty though. I was skeptical about this palette because it was one of those palettes I bought. I did an eye look and then I threw it into the drawer of shame and never pulled it out again. But Give Me Glow Cosmetics released 2 new palettes. They released a cool version of this, which I still stand by that I think this is heavily neutral, barely warm. I find it to be very cool, at least on my skin tone. And even just looking at it, I feel like it looks pretty cool tone, but many of you will probably say it's warm, very warm tone. Anyways, I'm going to continue playing around with it while I make up my mind if I want to buy the 2 new palettes sometime next year. I just have nothing negative to say about this, except for some of the shades. They're just very, very similar. Like, these 2 are almost identical, just this one's a lighter version of this. Like, this one's very similar to these ones. Like, I don't know. They're all very similar to one another. They could have done different shades of brown. Like, I know they could have. But yeah. I won't rebuy it again because it's too redundant and kind of, it's a large palette for how redundant it is. They could have condensed it a bit down to 12 instead of 18. Otherwise though, it's a good palette. It's good especially if this is your color story. Yeah. Like I said, it wasn't powdery or anything. I had no issues with blending it or building color up. NARS, the multiple in Copacabana. Still waiting for this to come back out so I can buy another one to have it on hand. You can buy the multiple sticks, but this shade is nowhere to be found. Don't know. Where'd you go, man? Where'd you go? Kosas Blush is live. This one's in Dreamland. 100% will rebuy this one again once I use this one up. Like, there's a lot of products I'm going to rebuy, but I want to completely use up what I have first. You cannot go wrong with any of the shades from Kosas. They're all very nice. They're easy to use, work with. I feel like I wasted my money buying this. It's not a bad product, but you don't get a lot of product in here. It's the Morphe Shape Lifter Micro Contour Stick. This one's in the shade Tapered. It's a nice color. It's like a rosy, like, to me, I see like a rosiness to it. Contour. I don't really contour. I use contour colors as my bronzer because I like cooler tones. You could use it as an eyeshadow base probably if you want it. If it doesn't blend away. It's a thin formula. But it's nice. Anyways, I feel like I wasted my money on it. Just buy the normal Morphe bronzer stick. Like, I feel like based on, this is how much product you get in there, based on like how much products in here, I feel like I could easily use this up, no problem. Especially like on the forehead and whatnot. Like, again, I don't really contour. I just bronze the crap out of my face, but I don't think that's something you need, so I'll just leave that as that. We have, what the heck was I looking at earlier? Oh, that's what I was like, what the heck? I thought this was something different. Okay, well, anyways, doesn't really matter. The House Labs mascara. This one was hyped up, so I went ahead and bought it. I'm kind of waiting for mine to, I don't know. I don't like the wand. I've used it twice so far. I could live without it, but I need to keep using it some more before. I don't think using it twice is fair enough. This I would gladly go buy again. The Pillow Talk Beautyverse Love Palette. The formula in this is so creamy. And again, you can go light with this or smoky looks. But I really, really love this color story. And yeah, I'm not going to go out and buy it again because I'll enjoy this while I have it. But this is one that, yeah, I would go buy it again. I'm not going to, though. You need something, honey? No? Okay. Guerlain Terracotta Blush. This one's in the shade 00 Light Nude. So far, I like it. It's very light, but it's too new for me to like, oh, I'll go get that again. I've only used it once so far. But I liked how it looked. It's right here. I like lightweight blushes that I can build up. Sometimes I like them when they're not straight up pigment. I love blush. So I don't really have much thoughts on this one so far, other than I was shocked by how tiny this was for the price. But sometimes great things come in small packages. There should be lots of, I filled that up this morning, although I did have 2 cups of coffee. So time will tell. Well, I'm not going to tell you guys anything. Anyways, the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Glow Serum. This is a nice product for under your makeup. It's moisturizing, gives a subtle glow. I can live without it. It's a nice product, but not something that I need. The Sephora Contour Stick. What?
When you get your paycheck, buy more of my coffee to buy yours.
Never. Mine is, this is the plastic right here. Can you guys hear that? Mine's used up, but I'm still trying to, there's still like product in there, so. Will I rebuy this? If I miss having it, I'll rebuy it. It's a nice, cool tone color. Very cool tone. Very. I use it as a bronzer though, not as a contour, because like I said, I don't contour. It's right there. If I miss having it, like if I miss having it around, I'll buy it again. Otherwise, I won't. But it's one that I recommend it to other people, and they have gone out and buy it. It's also very affordable, and you don't have to get this color. This one is the shade Fair to Light. There's other colors that are, it's not just straight up cool tone like that. It's nice and creamy, and it blends out nicely. Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil. This one's in Wherever Walnut. So I do have pencils. I just don't wear them enough, so I didn't recommend any. But Wherever Walnut. I use it mostly on my lips. I don't think I'd use it on my eyes ever. But I refuse to get rid of this one because I don't want to get rid of it and then go buy another one. Will I buy this again? If I ever use it up, I could potentially see me buying that one. It's I like the color of it. I blended it out a little bit, but yeah. Okay, we have Maybelline Lifter Glaze. I have a couple of these. The one I used this week was Latte Crush. It's like a lip balm. It kind of feels like the Merit signature lipsticks as well. This one has more of a gloss to it, shine. Anyways, these are very nice. They're like tinted lip balms, moisturizing. I don't know, nothing negative to say. I would go, there's a couple of other colors I wouldn't mind getting. And then the shades that I do have, including this one, if I ever use this up, which I probably will, I'll rebuy it again. Then we have the e.l.f. liquid blush. I have several of these, almost every color. Now, I really like all these, and I do recommend the liquid blushes from e.l.f. over the Rare Beauty because, one, they're more affordable. They're also very pigmented. There's lots of different colors. Although I still like the Rare Beauty ones too. Anyways, I'm going to use up the ones that I have and not rebuy them. Unless, again, how, like, the blush that I'm gravitating toward changes. But right now, I'm all about, like, the cream blushes, like cream stick or cream like this way. I find I'm not really gravitating towards my liquid blushes anymore. So for that being said, I'm not going to repurchase this. But this is perfect peach, and it is, like, the perfect peachy color. Just, you know, like you guys, you know, sometimes like you're all about just creams and then liquids and then powders. Things change. So who knows, one day we might start see me use my liquids a lot more. I do want to, so because I want to use them up, but I'm more into like the cream and not liquid. The Rimmel Lasting Finish foundation. This looks fantastic on my skin. Someone else did tell me that theirs also has a smell to it, so I'm thinking mine's fine. This looks great on my skin and even sits nicely on my nose. What's up? Anybody else have kids? They come over and you're just waiting for them to say something like, "What do you want?" Like, did you want something now?
No.
I can definitely see me rebuying this one. I'm going to give my skin a couple of days to clear up because I did wake up with some acne the past 2 mornings. And I don't know if it's from this or not. So I'm going to let my face clear up and then I'm going to use that again and see. If it's causing me breakouts, I'm definitely not going to rebuy it. But the finish on this is so nice. Like even on my nose, almost all foundation, no matter what I do, I can see it on my nose. Well, actually I don't this morning. Did I use the Summer Fridays moisturizer when I used that? Because I used the Summer Fridays moisturizer this morning and yesterday morning. Did I use it with that foundation? I don't know. Anyways, it's a great foundation. I just hope it's not breaking me out. Say Sunmelt Bronzer. I will buy this again once this one's gone. I want to, like I said, I want to get to the habit of not buying backups until something's completely gone. But if my favorite eyebrow pencil goes on sale, I pick that up every time because I go through brow products the fastest. There's a crater in mine, but I do have a lot of stuff. Yeah, I know. But yeah, that's nice and thin. Oh, darn it. You know what? When I was doing a video this morning, I was talking about this and how another one, the Makeup by Mario, cream bronzer, like that's in a compact like this. I've gone through 2 and I switched over to buying this one because you get way more product for like a couple of bucks more, and this one lasts way longer. If this was the Makeup by Mario one, I would have gone through a 3rd or 4th one by now. Very thin, but you get, I don't know, they're both products are very similar and both are favorites of mine, but I'm going to repurchase this one when it's completely gone. I might get the Makeup by Mario one again eventually, but that one I go through so fast because I do my makeup almost every day. These are the Armani, I don't know the exact names, but you guys know them if you go online. They're cream shadows. It says eye something, I can't read. I think it says eye gel or something. I don't know. I've got a matte one and like a shimmer one. No lie. I like these a lot. I've only used them once. I was actually impressed and they lasted me like 10 hours. So I'll leave that at that. Then we have the Armani Vertigo Lash Mascara, whatever. I'm not going to rebuy this one. It's nice, but it barely does anything to the lashes. A lot of mascaras that are high end, there's no need for it, guys. But me being me, I like trying out different mascaras. This doesn't do anything that an e.l.f. mascara doesn't do, quite frankly. You're paying for the name. We have Naturium Phyto Glow Lip Balm in the shade Petal. I have a couple of others. My clear one, this one's almost gone, but I have one in the clear that's going to be gone like another couple more nights. The formula on this is fantastic. So it comes down to like the colors that you like. I probably won't rebuy this color. But I have, oh, how many? Maybe I have more than I thought. This is why I have to go through my darn drawers. I won't rebuy this color, but I'll definitely rebuy the clear one. And then the other ones, I haven't gotten to my other ones yet because I'm trying to not have all my lip products open. But this is nice. This is, geez. I put this on before bed. Whether it's this one, well, usually at bedtime it's the clear one, but I put this on before bed and I wake up the next morning and it's still on my lips. And it moisturizes, if my lips are dry, it moisturizes my lips very fast and nicely. So that color Petal, I won't rebuy that shade, but like the clear one, 100%. Natasha Denona Face Glow Cream Shimmer. This is nice. I use it the same way that I use the NARS Copacabana underneath. Like I wear it with cream blush before I go in with powder stuff. Very nice. Won't rebuy it because we don't have Natasha Denona here in Canada anymore. So I'd have to order it from elsewhere, either her site or Beautylish. Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Lift and Flex Concealer. This is nice. I won't rebuy it again. I use this like if I'm really trying to keep my cheek products up here. I'll take this and run a line across here and here. It's nice though. I have nothing negative to say about it. But for what I use it for, I wouldn't want to spend the money on it. Just drugstore concealer for what I use concealer for, like here and there, drugstore is the way to go. The Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Blurring Bronzer. This one's in the shade Light. 100% will rebuy this when this one's gone. I need to use this up. And I haven't even hit pan on this yet. Although I feel like I can start to see a ring in here, but yeah. I have his other one as well. It's nice, but I prefer the blurring one more than the regular one. Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. I've said this like every time. This is nice. I prefer the bronzer over the highlighter. I'm gonna use this up, not buy it again. This maybe one day, we'll see. I've gone, even like during the sale for Sephora, I've gone back and forth on like buying a solo Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, like the powder and the cream, but I don't know. You know what I keep coming back to? It's a favorite. This is a favorite. Why would I go buy, like, do I want to venture out right now? Not really. Maybe. But I just rather, if I'm rebuy these two. I didn't though, because I want to use these up. So anyways, I don't know if I'm going to go down the Charlotte Tilbury road one day. It's hard to say, but right now, no. Revlon Skin Caring Foundation Illuminance. If you have dry skin, go buy this. I have many foundations. I will eventually repurchase this, but I'm trying to use things up. We're coming to the end of this year, and I've just bought in so much makeup that like I could have put money elsewhere and enjoying what I have, because you don't have to have a huge collection. And I'm calling it a collection because it's just, I'm surrounded by makeup. So I do recommend this foundation. I will rebuy it, but like I said, I have things that I just want to start using things up. So I'm not going to rebuy it anytime soon. I have like too many foundations, but for dry skin, yes. It's nice and lightweight as well. The Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder, or Loose Finishing Powder. I will rebuy this when this one's gone. It's actually quite nice, and I like it, like, again, in my T-zone. It doesn't say that it's mattifying, but I feel like it's a nice blurring effect, at least to my own eyes. I don't know about anybody else. The RMS Beauty Beach Walk Betty Bronzer. My thoughts on this have actually changed. So I would have rebought this, but again, with me, like, different products and that, this is very nice. I do like the undertone of this. Like, I don't know. I go back and forth. 1 minute I'm like, yes, I would rebuy it. Next, I won't. I don't know. I still prefer my Makeup by Mario blurring one. Do I recommend this? Yeah, it has like a nice sheen to it. So if you have like extremely dry skin, it's not a matte bronzer. It has like a nice sheen to it. And like, I really like the color. So like, my mind's changed, and you don't have to rebuy the compact. These here, it pops out. So you can just buy the refill, which is, it's way cheaper to get the refills for the RMS than it is to buy the actual thing new. Anyways, do I recommend this? Absolutely. It's stunning, and it's, again, it's one of those bronzers where it's like lightweight, so you can build it up to what you want. So it's fantastic for that. It's not a matte, but it's not super glowy either. It's like satin. Maybe satin matte would be the best term. Anyways, it's still a favorite of mine, but as for me repurchasing that one again, at this moment, my answer is going to go from yes to no because of this one. Fantastic bronzer though. The Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. This is my newer one. I've already gone through 1 or 2 minis and another full size. I would buy it again. But can they please make the full size a brown as well? They have a mini in brown. Actually, the mini, yeah. But they don't have a full size in brown. Give us a brown, please. Not everybody wants black mascara all the time. Anyways, it's great. It's lengthening and separating. This one's new to me. Excuse me. I ate before this, so I kind of got burps and whatnot. Sorry. The Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This one's in the brown. I do like this. I kind of wish it was like a darker, like an even darker brown, like a dark espresso. Like, I don't want it black, but I want it to be a darker brown. Anyways, that mascara is nice. Do I think you gotta pay the money for it? You know what? I don't have it, but isn't this similar to the L'Oreal, one of the L'Oreal mascaras? Although I do believe I went and bought the L'Oreal mascara that was supposed to be a dupe for this, and the brush for the L'Oreal one was different than what it had originally been. You guys might know what I'm talking about. I can't remember what it was though. We have e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner. Can I tell you the name of this? No, because it's on the tip top of that. But these are nice creamy lip liners. Again, it's not something I wear often. When on earth did I even wear this? I know I wore it this week. What did I wear it with? I'm missing a lip product. What did you wear this with? Oh. I think I wore it with this one right here. That's what I wore it with. Yeah. It's nice, Matt. I'm not going to go repurchase it because, again, I don't wear lip liners often enough. I'm trying to force myself to use some of my stuff up because who knows, I could change my tune over time and really like something. But if you like a creamy lip liner, I can't really speak for how long it lasts. Probably not very long, honestly. The Makeup by Mario, the cream shadows. This one's in the shade Sandstone. I do like this one. It's like a little bit darker than my skin tone. I like it as an eyeshadow base, but you could definitely wear it on its own. It's pigmented. It's easy to blend out. Do one eye at a time because when it does dry down, like, it's not going anywhere. But for a cream matte shadow, I think it's fantastic. Will I buy it again? At the moment, no. Unless I'm like, oh, I really wish I had that again to use as an eyeshadow base. Anyways, it's pretty though. The Merit signature lip oil. I think this one's in the shade Tabby. I do like these. They're thin. There's my lipstick's kind of gone. They're thin. I like how they feel. I like the colors. I don't know. It's just, they're easy to use. I like things that are easy to use. And they don't dry my lips out. I can't stand lip products that dry your lips out. Anyways, I have this one. I think I have another one. Or I have another one on the... No, I do have another one. I have one right here. I may have another one on the way. I can't remember. But I like these. I will repurchase them. They are kind of expensive, though, for what it is. But I like it. The ABH contour stick. I'm not going to repurchase this. It's nice. This one's kind of like on the thick. Like it drags a bit. But the color, I like the color. I won't repurchase this one, but, well, I say that now, but I could change my mind down the road. But I like the color. And again, I don't contour. I use it as a bronzer. Alright, then we have Lawless Forget the Filler. This one's in maple sugar. This one's like probably, I think, down to here. Love the formula. This color, it's nice, but my favorite is Velvet. I've already gone through it's like 2 or 3 of the Velvet shade. I have one currently that I think's almost halfway gone. But if I'm going to buy this anymore, just the shade Velvet. It's my favorite everyday go-to color. And then the Fenty Gloss Bomb. This one's in Fussy. If I'm going to buy one, it's going to be this one. And, like, again, this is one of the products that's in my video from this morning for getting ready. If I'm only going to buy, like, one lip gloss, it's going to be this one here. The Fenty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fussy. It's just a great everyday lip gloss. And then for lipstick, this is what I had on before I put this on. The Merit Signature Lip in the shade Baby. If I was starting over during the Sephora VIB sale, like if I lost all my makeup, this is the lipstick that I would buy. It feels like a lip balm. You don't need a mirror. Mine is, as you can see, mine's way down there. You guys might not, like, sometimes I randomly come in my drawers too and grab a lip product or whatever and put it on. But this is like, for me, like a good everyday lipstick color. And like I said, it feels like a lip balm. So I would definitely repurchase these two as well. And that is all she wrote. That's a lot. Yeah, I like doing my weekly roundup videos because sometimes, like, as using stuff too, you're like, yeah, I don't actually really like that. Or you change your mind on products, which is completely fine. Here's a little tidbit. I had asked Grace to pick a color and she was like, no. And then Matt said green. And I was like, okay. I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm thinking of this week of doing the color green for all my eyeshadow looks. What do we think? I have 3 palettes picked out so far. Or at least tomorrow I want to do a green look. So I don't know if I just want to do like a different eyeshadow color each day of the week this week. Or pick one color and only use that this week. I haven't decided yet. But these 3 palettes I picked out, I need to go through all my drawers because most of my palettes are in drawers over there now. Anyways, food for thought. That's something I was thinking of doing. I'm going to put this stuff all away. And yeah, you guys will see me back here tomorrow for another Get Ready With Me for work. Yay. I feel like I was just there yesterday because I was. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, hanging out with me. Hopefully you like this kind of content. And if you do, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos. And remember, we are trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. I don't have a timeline for that. Just, it's a goal of mine, hit 1,000 subscribers. And when we do, there will be another giveaway. I've done a few giveaways. The last one was at 500 subs. I want to make sure my 1,000 sub one's a good one. So we'll see. I've already started it, but there's more stuff I want to put in there. Anyways, yeah. Until tomorrow, hopefully you guys like this, and yeah, enjoy your Sunday. If you haven't done so yet, put your clock back. Is that a Canadian thing? I don't even know. I should probably check. But yeah, we put our times back an hour last night. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and yeah, have a good one.